40, you can wear the most expensive suit in the room, but still look cheap. I've seen men lose respect, even business, over details this small. The truth is, people notice, and once they do, it's hard to shake that impression. The difference between blending in and carrying quiet authority isn't about spending more. It's about avoiding the mistakes that give you away. So today, I'll show you 11 things no upper-class man over 40 would ever wear. And number 8, it's the fastest way to make a $1,000 suit look like a school uniform. Let's get into it, but first, subscribe if you want practical fixes to look confident after 40. Henleys look good on exactly 2% of men. You know the type. Gym body, broad chest, everything tight and in place. For everyone else, they sag, they pull, they highlight the wrong spots. Same with deep V-necks. Showing half your chest at 22 might have worked. At 42, it signals you are trying too hard, and people pick up on that faster than you think. The problem here is not just the shirt, it is the story it tells. A man over 40 does not need to scream for attention. Quiet presence is stronger. So what is the fix? Stick to crew neck tees, polos, or a crisp button down. They flatter more body types, they never look out of place, and they carry subtle authority. When you get this right, people do not think about your shirt, they think about you. So if Henleys are risky, what about the opposite mistake? Clothes that try to hide everything? Fit is everything. Too loose and you look sloppy. Too tight and you look uncomfortable. Both kill authority in seconds. Have you ever felt that? Walking into a room, but instead of being noticed for presence, you are noticed for clothes that do not fit right? Here is a surprising fact. Most men buy clothes too big, thinking they hide flaws. They do the opposite. Baggy clothes add bulk. On the other end, skinny fits cut into you and highlight age. Neither says confidence. The upper-class rule? Clothes should follow your shape, not fight it. Think classic cuts that skim the body. A jacket that closes clean. Trousers that break neatly at the shoe. That balance says control. When you understand this, your outfit becomes quiet armor. People take you more seriously. And speaking of details that make or break, let us talk about your watch. Your watch is more than a timepiece. It is a quiet status signal. Wear the wrong one and it sends the wrong message. A chunky digital sports watch in a boardroom? People notice. A flashy gold piece at a casual dinner? Same problem. It reads as off balance. Imagine a client showing up in a tailored navy suit. Perfect. But on his wrist, a bright orange G-Shock. Guess what everyone remembers? Not the suit, the watch. It pulled the whole image down. The better way is simple. Match the watch to the setting. Business? A slim dress watch with leather. Weekend? A clean field watch or a subtle diver. Formal night? Keep it understated. The goal is not to flex. It is to look intentional. And when your watch is right, it whispers status without saying a word. Now, let us get into denim, the one fabric most men get wrong. Denim can make or break you. Dark, clean jeans look timeless. Light wash or ripped ones, they drag you back in time. Think of the 90s sitcom dad look, dated, unrefined, and rips. They work on teenagers, not men with 2 decades of life behind them. Here is what you need to understand. When jeans look cheap, people assume you cut corners elsewhere. It is not fair, but it happens. The solution? Stick to dark washes or black denim in a straight or slim fit. They are simple, versatile, and pair with everything from polos to blazers. When you get denim right, it does not shout. It works quietly in the background, giving you presence. And while jeans can pull you back in time, the next mistake puts a billboard right across your chest. A shirt with a giant logo is not style. It is advertising for the brand, not for you. Same with cartoon prints or slogans. They do not say confidence. They say man-child. The louder the shirt, the less people notice you. Their eyes go to the print, not your face, not your words, just the logo. Have you experienced that before? Someone wearing a bright slogan tee and it is all you remember about them? Upper-class men skip this. Instead, they wear plain, well-made t-shirts in neutral shades: navy, white, gray. They feel soft, they fit right, and they let the man do the talking. Quick question: do you still have one or two logo tees sitting in your closet? Drop a comment below and tell me what they say. No judgment. We're all here to learn. Now let us deal with the cargo shorts problem. Cargo shorts had their moment. It ended 20 years ago. All those extra pockets? They are not helping. They bulk up your frame and kill clean lines. The result? Outdated and sloppy. To be completely honest, comfort is not the issue here. Men wear cargos thinking they are practical, but upper-class men know that style and practicality do not have to fight. Flat front chinos or slim tailored shorts do the job better. Picture this: a fitted polo, clean chinos, and suede loafers. Compare that to a faded tee and saggy cargo shorts with stuffed pockets. One says maturity, the other says high school reunion. When you swap cargos for cleaner cuts, you look put together without trying. And that brings us to the next mistake: dressing like you never left college. Backwards caps, oversized hoodies, gym wear in every setting. That might fly on a college campus, but on a man over 40, it screams arrested development. The older you get, the younger these pieces make you look. And not in a good way. Here is what that looks like in real life. A 45-year-old at brunch, baseball cap turned backwards, hoodie pulled tight. Instead of relaxed, he looks misplaced. People cannot take him seriously. The better move? Trade the hoodie for knitwear or a bomber jacket. Trade the cap for something timeless, like a Panama or nothing at all. Gym wear? Keep it in the gym. When you do this, you stop looking like you are stuck in the past. You look like you belong in any room. And speaking of details that ruin good outfits, let us talk socks. This is the silent killer. You can wear a $1,000 suit, polished shoes, the works. But if white socks peek out, the whole outfit collapses. Men have lost deals over details this small. Why? Because white socks send one signal: careless. They belong in the gym or on the track. Everywhere else, they drag your look down. Have you ever felt that sting thinking you look sharp, only to notice in a photo that your socks ruined it? The fix is simple. Stick to dark neutrals, black, navy, gray, or in summer, no-show socks. Both keep your look smooth and intentional. Here is the surprising fact: even men who know this rule still slip. Do not be that man. And while socks can be sloppy, the next mistake is even louder: the midlife crisis jacket. A leather moto jacket looks great on two people: a man on a motorcycle or a rock star. For everyone else over 40, it looks like a midlife crisis. The story it tells is not cool. It is trying too hard. Here is what that looks like in real life. A man walks into dinner, tailored shirt, clean trousers, then zippered biker jacket. Instead of authority, the jacket steals all the attention, and not in a good way. Upper-class men reach for alternatives: a suede bomber, a wool overcoat, a trench when the weather calls for it. These pieces whisper confidence without shouting. When you wear the right jacket, you are not chasing youth, you are owning maturity, and that is far more attractive. But what about footwear? That is where the next mistake lives. Footwear tells the story before you say a word, and nothing tells the wrong story faster than chunky dad sneakers or neon trainers. They are loud, clunky, and they shrink your presence instead of adding to it. Here is what that looks like. A man steps into a restaurant, well-fitted blazer, sharp trousers. But under the table, bulky sneakers that look borrowed from his teenage son. Everyone notices the shoes. The authority is gone. The fix is simple. Keep sneakers sleek and minimalist. White leather, clean lines, or subtle suede. For smarter settings, classic loafers or derbies. These shoes work in silence. They add polish without stealing the stage. When your footwear is right, you look balanced from head to toe. And yet, even the best shoes cannot save the mistakes men make in suits. A great suit can be undone by one careless mistake. Buttoning the bottom button, ties hanging too long, collars layered awkwardly. Each detail chips away at the presence you worked for. Have you ever felt it? You put on a good suit, but something feels off. People glance, but not with respect, more with distraction. That is what small errors do. They turn confidence into clutter. The fix? Keep it classic. Bottom button open, tie ending right at the belt. A clean shirt, tucked and smooth. Let the cuff peek just enough from the jacket sleeve. Upper-class men know the rules because the rules keep them from looking sloppy. When you get this right, your suit does not just fit, it speaks for you. So there you have it. 11 things no upper-class man over 40 would ever wear. Small details, yes, but they are the details that decide how people see you. Clothes are not just fabric, they are signals. And when you avoid these mistakes, you stop looking like you are chasing youth and start looking like a man people respect. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these mistakes have you caught yourself making? Was it the jeans, the sneakers, or maybe the socks? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. If you found this helpful, give the video a like. And for more practical fixes to look confident after 40, subscribe and hit the bell. Quiet authority is not about spending more. It is about never giving yourself away.